Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and I'm here with some tips for beginners for applying eyeshadow on mature eyes. Now, if you're over the age of 50, like I am, you're probably dealing with a whole new set of issues when you're applying eyeshadow. Sagging skin, crepiness, dryness around the eyes. So today I have some tips to share with you that have helped me so much. My first tip for applying eyeshadow is to do that first. Do your brows and eyeshadow first, then apply your foundation. This way, if there's any fallout from the shadows, which most shadows, even expensive ones, have fallout, you can just dust it away and it won't stick to your foundation. Now, another tip has to do with brows. Your brows are so important with your overall eye look. And what happens is if you're over the age of 50, like I am, approaching 60, a lot of us lose the tail of our brow or have just a hair or two there. So it's really important to finish off that tail to have a really nice defined look to the eye. And so this is one product that I love from Maybelline. It's their Brow Ultra Slim. I suggest using some kind of very slim pencil for that tail of the brow to give an overall open, wide-eyed look to the eye. My next tip is you've got to prime your lids. Now, primer gets so tricky as we age. I used to only use drugstore primer. I felt no need for anything more expensive than drugstore, but pretty much everyone at the drugstore now does terrible things to my lids, makes them very dry, crepey. I have one new one I'm trying out that I hope will work, but right now I don't have any in my collection that work. So I love this one that I found a few months ago from Ilia. This has a little bit of a shimmer to it, no glitter. It's very thin and it makes my shadows stay on amazing. Now, sometimes if I don't want to wear shadow and I just want a little brightness to the eye, I'll apply this on my lid and just be done with it. Ilia makes beautiful cream shadows, and that's another thing I would tell you is that cream shadow can be your best friend if you're a beginner. You can get a very luxe look that looks like you spend a lot of time very easily. Now, I do love these shadows from Ilia. I have a green one that is so beautiful that I wear all the time. Now, on the drugstore side of things, Revlon makes some great eyeshadows. You can do a one and done look. You can mix a couple of shades. But for beginners starting out, I think the easiest route to go that looks the best would be a cream shadow. Stick shadows can also be a quick, easy way to get a great look to the eye. Now, this shade that I have right here is sort of a pinky mauve matte shade. I like to wear this under my powder shadows, but sometimes I wear this alone. It just gives a very soft look to the eye. I even will occasionally take bronzer and use that in the crease, but this is a quick, easy way to put on eyeshadow and have it look great. What I have found is that a liquid liner has become my best friend because it dries quickly, it stays on all day, there's absolutely no smudging. Once it's on, it's on. I find my eyeliner smudges much more than it used to. When I smile now, just from the way the skin has dropped, I always have some kind of smudge going on with some of these gel type of liners. And so I love this one from NYX. It's their Epic ink liner. And what I do to apply it, applying liner on skin that's loose on the lid is a little challenging. So I do it in little dashes. I will start in the center of the eye, do one little line, then go towards the middle, then on the outer corner, and just sort of connect it all together. It's so much easier than trying to get a straight line going all across. That is almost impossible. Now, you can hold the eye, stretch it out, but what I like to do is just barely do that and then just do my little lines and connect them. This is a quick, easy way to give definition to the eyes. I love hooded eyes. I've always thought hooded eyes were so beautiful, but I know that women with hooded eyes face such challenges with having the crease look the way they want. And so I have a suggestion is that you go for a simple wash of color. If you're a beginner, one of the easiest things to do is do that. So you could pick one shade. What I would suggest is like a mid-tone. So maybe something like this, not too light, not too deep, and just take a fluffy brush. I love these BS Mall brushes. They're so inexpensive. They come in a huge set and they're great for beginners. And I would just tap into that shade. Now, one tip that I've talked about before I like to do is work the powder into the brush. That way, when you go onto the eye, it doesn't get all over the place. And then just start right here on the lid and buff it out. And that's it. Now, another easy thing you could do is take one of these long sponge brushes. I love these for applying shadow. And again, just dip into that mid-tone, go right onto the lid. Now, one tip that I have that I think is great for women with hooded eyes or without hooded eyes is when you're using these types of sponges and you get to the crease area, just go like this. Just pull up all the way around the eye, sort of like you're pulling paint. If you put a blob of paint and you just sort of pulled it and it gets lighter and lighter as you go along, this gives you a very diffused look, and it's so easy to do. Another thing that I would suggest to beginners is stay away from the lower lash line. The lower lash line, if it gets too dark, it can make the eyes look very heavy. It can age our eyes. So usually I don't apply anything to the lower lash line. If I do, I go in the outer third. And what I like to do is take a brush, an eyeliner brush like this that's on an angle, and just take some powder and pull it in like this. And this opens the eye up, but you don't have all that powder underneath the eye. Another tip if you're a beginner and you're trying to have your eyeliner look really nice is go in first with your liquid liner, like I said, and then go into your eyeshadow palette and pick a deeper shade and use an angle brush or a very small brush and go right over that line. That will help your eyeliner to look so soft and diffused. Sometimes when we're starting out, our lines can look a little jaggedy, a little not the same size all the way over the eye. Even those of us that have done eyeliner a long time can struggle sometimes. So I find that if I go into a shade like this and then go right over that, I can smoke that area out and make that line look very soft. One last suggestion for beginners is for the lashes. I love using my Lash Blast Primer from CoverGirl. This really thickens my lashes, gives me some volume, and then I go over it with the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. I really like these so well. I didn't think I was going to like this mascara because it doesn't have a traditional brush. It has a rubber style brush, but it really does grab the lashes. And what I like to do to give the lashes more definition is make sure you're getting your mascara and the primer down in the base of the lash. So I will take my mirror, look downward, and just lay it till I feel like it's right at the bottom of the lashes and wiggle. And it almost makes its own little liner line there at the base of the lashes. This will really open the eye up. This is the best thing that really helps me to get my lashes to look full. Now, of course, my heated curler. Regular curlers were always so difficult for me to use, and I never could get my lashes to stay. The heated curler is so easy. You just lay it on the lashes. I let it, a few seconds, and then I roll up and the lashes curl up. So that's what I've done with my lashes today. If I don't curl them, they're pretty straight and you don't really see them very much. So I think a great tip for any beginner is to get a heated lash curler. It will change your whole eye look. All the links for the products I've used today are beneath the video. I thank you so much for shopping those links. You're supporting my channel in that way and helping me to be able to purchase the things that I use for these videos. I have great news because we have another giveaway this week for the Your Face pillow. Thank you so much to Your Face Pillow for donating these pillows for my giveaways. I'm so excited that you ladies are getting to try it out too. And if you'd like to purchase one, I do have a code, LauraRae10, and that will get you 10% off the pillow. For those of you that haven't heard about the pillow, this pillow helps you to sleep on your back and not sleep on your side. I've always been a side sleeper and wasn't a problem when I was a kid, but now I wake up with lines in my face when I sleep on my side. So this has been great for me, great for my neck also. I have some neck issues and it's been really helping me with that too. So if you're interested in the giveaway, just make sure you leave a comment and that you're subscribed to my channel. I would love it if you would give the video a thumbs up if you found this was helpful. And I look forward to hearing your eye tips, things that you like to share with all of us. And I hope you have a beautiful week. I'll see you soon.